What is happening, everyone? Welcome to GBALL Vision. Today we have an exciting knife to dig into. We are talking about the EDC Nimble W. This is a version 1. There is no version 2 quite yet, but expect one to be coming very soon. This bad boy is completely DLC'd. You have a DLC M390 Wharncliffe blade, DLC coated titanium handles, and all DLC coated titanium hardware, along with an incredible lock bar chamfer. Great access to this bad boy. You have a rear flipper, you have a front flipper, you have a cutout and mini fuller combo. Some of the best action I have ever handled in a pocket knife, period. This thing is fantastic. Tuned to perfection. You can thumb flick it out, reverse flick it, front and rear flip this guy. And even with all the opening methods of this knife, it maintains a very clean aesthetic to it when it's open, and an extremely clean aesthetic when it is closed as well. It looks absolutely incredible. Love the looks of this knife, and I can't wait for a version 2 with updated steel and different handle variations, maybe a little longer or whatever. I am excited for a version 2. Now, since we went over some of the specs, why don't we finish them off? You have a 2 3/4 inch cutting edge, 3 1/4 of total cut, 3 1/4 of total blade length, and he's coming down right around 7 3/4 for the overall length. Why don't we do a couple of size comparisons? Real popular knife nowadays, the Miguron Moyero. And that is a fairly close comparison right there. How about the Kaiser Drop Bear? Another great looking knife. A little bit smaller than the EMP. We have the Kubi Drake. This is the M390 version, and that is a little bit longer than the W. How about the Miguron Centurion? That is also a very comparable knife there. And how about we'll do one more, the Arcane Designs Crawler, and that is also a fairly fair comparison as well. And they're both Wharncliffes, both phenomenal EDC knives. Very similar in size, definitely different in aesthetic though. So it's a great mid-size knife. It's not too big, it's not too small. Plenty of edge there. Very useful blade shape as well. The ergos are second to none. This is some of the best handle design I've ever experienced, whether you're in the normal grip or you're in the choked up grip. The choked up is, that's the money shot right there. Jimping across the whole spine there, so you're locked in. Very easy to do precision type cuts, pinpoint style cuts. So what kind of weight are we talking about here with this guy? Let's get it down to 0. We're in ounces. 4 1/4. So definitely not heavy by any stretch of the imagination, and definitely not a lightweight either. Kind of right in that sweet spot for weight for most people. Some like a lot heavier, some people like the lightweight, but in my opinion, That's a good weight. It's, it's not too heavy. It's not too light to the point where you feel like, it might break on you if you're just even squeezing the handle. Some knives feel like that. And then other knives are just heavy for nothing sometimes. But then you have your heavyweight bruisers. So, but this is a good weight for an EDC. I think this is one of the most perfect EDC knives on the production market. It's just so well designed, so well built by QSP. It is fantastic. Comfortable, great blade shape, great materials for the blade, tons of opening methods for this guy, tons of different aesthetics for this knife as well. It came in a multitude of different flavors, and I look for the V2 of this to also have, quite a bit of different variation. I have not heard when, but I know it's only a matter of time until the version 2s of this come out. It's only a matter of time. Will they be the same length and all that sort of thing? It's kind of hard to tell. It could be a little bit bigger. He could do an OG nimble size, which would make it a little smaller. I could see him going to 3.5 inches, so another 1/2 inch on the blade, and then some more on the handle as well. So it'll be exciting to see what he has coming down the pipe. Another awesome thing about this knife is it is slicey, and it doesn't, your blade stock is going to give you, even more resilience and rigidity. You're at 134 there, probably between 133 and 135 for your blade stock. So it's not, thin to the point where, it's going to be a good user. Right behind the edge, right there down near the handle, coming in at 9 thousandths. Let's check here. Coming down, not quite on the edge, about 14 thousandths. So I'm guessing it gets a little thicker as it goes to the tip, just a little bit. How about handle thickness here? It's great. I'm already telling you. 0.475, so that's, 0.5 is, in my opinion, pretty much a good average thickness for the handle. There's not a whole lot more to say other than this knife is absolutely incredible. And if you haven't been able to handle one of these or own one of these, I highly recommend linking up with EDC on Instagram, or if you're not on there, sign up for the newsletter off their website, because when the V2s of this come around, they're going to go quickly and they're going to be fantastic. I'm guessing LMAX steel, maybe Magna Cut, and then, the sky is the limit for your handle. And, different length would be awesome. A similar length would be just as awesome. So hopefully it's a little bigger, though, just for being a little different sake. But, this size is absolutely perfect for a user EDC work knife type of deal. Absolutely fantastic. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this bad boy right here. Let me know if you have any EMPs, or let me know if you have a Nimble W even. Or are you looking to get one at some point? I'd like to know, do you have any other EMP EDC knives, or are you looking to get one? Leave it down in the comments and let me know what you think. Also, why don't you go ahead and throw a thumbs up on there for me as well. It really helps the video get circulated, and the more comments, the more likes, the more the video gets pushed. Helps the video, the channel, me out greatly, and I greatly appreciate it. Plus, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say on each video. And if you're new to the channel, or you're not new but you're just not subscribed and you keep coming back for more knife content, more content, hit the subscribe button down below the video, or when the GBALL Vision logo pops up, because I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to throw up 2 new videos. Go and check them out, and I will catch you on the next one.